Hello? Right, now, okay. Okay, so can you hear stuff in the earphones, huh? Perfect. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Day 2 of Prelim Masters. We hope you have a good day with us. Unfortunately, the weather's a little bit overcast and a little bit drizzly, but it seems to be clearing up and hopefully it improves during the day. Today's the day when things start to happen. The sections start to become relevant and the people get closer and closer to knowing who's going to go through to the finals. At the moment, there's only 1 or 2 players that have won all their games so far. And we're getting to the stage where the contestants are waiting for someone else to beat those people that they can win and come through. So it's going to be an exciting day, and we look forward to it. They've just started the trial ends, and we'll get play underway shortly. While we're waiting for the players to finish their trial ends, we'd just like to give a shout out to Coastal Cellular for supplying the data time to sponsor these podcasts. They really are good in the way they help KBA out, and we give them a big thank you. All the ladies walking past with their coffee in their hand. I hope they think about the poor commentator. Right. The game that we are going to be commentating and viewing today is Dumisani playing Pierre. At the moment, Dumisani has won all his games and is leading his section, and Pierre has won 2 of his games. So this is a vital game for the section. If Pierre happens to beat Dumisani, it blows the section wide open again, and it gives everyone a chance to come in there and end up playing for gold. But they've played the first end, and like Pierre's picked up 2 shots, get the game underway, and now it starts to get exciting. He picked up 3 shots. Pierre's played the jack. He's chosen to play a 3/4 length. Let's see how he goes with it.
Yeah, the problem is.
Okay, his first bowl was meters short, giving Dumi the opportunity. Pierre's busy playing his third bowl. Dumi seems to be holding 2 at the moment. Pierre's just drawn second shot. Dumi a little bit narrow with his third bowl. Pierre played a very good bowl there with his last bowl, sitting just in front of the jack, giving Dumi a little bit of work to do. Unfortunately, Dumi there was just a little bit under the line. Great weight. Pierre scores 1 shot. Score at the moment is 4-0 to Pierre. Clinton Knott is the marker on this game. We'll watch how well he marks. We might have to send him back for a markers refresher course. Well, the old knife in the corner of the green tradition seems to have worked magically, and ever since it was put there, the rain seems to have disappeared. Has chosen to carry on with the 3/4, and his first bowl is just a meter down. When you're playing singles, it's so important to make sure that that first bowl counts. The minute you get the first bowl close, your opposition's under. Dumi's played a great bowl there, finishing just behind the white. Dumi hold 2 at this stage. Pierre drawing second shot, making it a little bit more difficult for Dumi. Right, Dumi seems to have starting to find his length now. He's just taken a 3 back from Pierre. Okay, Dumi's pulled the mat a little bit, changed the length up, probably playing 25 meters. Let's see how he finds the weight at this length. Yeah, Dumi playing a great first bowl, putting Pierre under pressure right from bowl 1. Yeah, Pierre responding beautifully, drawing onto Dumi's bowl, holding 1. Dumi changed his hand to try and sit Pierre's bowl. Fell a little bit short. Pierre chose to go to the back. I think he's just covering against Dumi, playing with a bit of weight. Dumi tried to pick the jack up, but it was a little bit wide. Pierre playing a great looking bowl here, getting onto Dumi's back bowl, converting into 2. Dumi just a bit on the outside and turns Pierre's bowl, giving him a bit of a free draw for a 3. Pierre's weight's very good here. Just a fraction on the outside, 2 to Pierre. He has gone back to that 3/4 length. He seems to prefer that length. Playing with good weight. Played a magic shot, putting Dumi under pressure from bowl number 1. Dumi's just falling a little bit short. Pierre playing through to the back, whether that was intentional or if he just added a bit on accidentally. Dumi adding the weight, unfortunately he's just a bit wide. He's got a very good looking bowl here. Sits right in front of the jack, causing big problems for Dumi. I'm sure Dumi will be playing with a bit of weight, trying to split the bowls. Unfortunately, he's gone to try and dead draw, and he's fallen a bit short. Pierre's got another really good looking bowl here, putting it just in front, closing off the split, holding 3. Dumi's in a bit of trouble here. He really needs to play a good. Manages to get third shot, giving Pierre a 7-3 lead. The conditions have really got fantastic to play bowls in. Nice and overcast and cool compared to what we had yesterday. And there's no wind at this stage. So perfect conditions to play good bowls. Okay, Pierre choosing to stay on that 3/4 length. First bowl looks like it's finished just behind. Dumi's playing with good weight. I think he could be just a fraction wide. I noticed yesterday while I was watching this rink, if you get just a little bit on the wide side, it tends to hold just a little bit. Here's on a good line. Oh, gets the jack, gets just a bit lucky, pushes it close to his first ball. Jimmy's coming down with good weight. Wow, he just slips the hole, goes away for nothing. Pierre's doing the right thing. He's trying to turn his bowl just to get rid of the catch. Gets a good result. Dumis strangely decided to change his hand. I don't quite know why he would have done that. Pierre persisting on the forehand, even though Dumi's bowls in the way, he prefers to try and draw around it than rather change his hand. I think Dumi's a little bit narrow, yeah. He's fighting lions at the moment. Not sure if that was a 2 or a 3 for... Oh, our camera assistant says it was a 2. Pierre persisting with that 3/4 length, and I must admit playing it very well. Was a little bit through with his first bowl, given Dumi a chance to capitalize. Dumi also just carrying that little bit of a meter of running. Dumi getting a toucher with his second bowl. It looks like he could be holding one here. Pierre very close to picking up the white. Could have converted it into one shot. The marker says it's a measure. It's all going to come down to the last 2 bowls. Pierre just a fraction short with his last ball, giving Dumi a chance to touch the jack here for 3. He either sits the jack or he sits on Pierre's back bowl and makes a 3 out of it. He's done exactly that, and he comes back with a good 3. Pierre's given 2, asking the marker Clinton to measure. Now we'll check his style. So as I called it, 3 shots to Dumi, making the score 9-6 now to Pierre. Dumi's pulled the mat to 4 meters and put on the 2-meter mark. So he's changing the length here, which is a good thing. Try and unsettle Pierre off of that 3/4 line. Dumi unfortunately dropping his first bowl just over a meter short, giving a Pierre chance to capitalize. Pierre plays a good line, but he's carrying a little bit of weight, passing the baton over to Dumi to see if he can get really close. Dumi's second bowl also traveling a little bit. Seems like this length has unsettled them a little bit. Yeah, playing good weight here. Getting lucky. Connected the jack, pushed it next to his first ball. Dumi changed his hand, played a little bit narrow, and the old rule, if you change your hand, add a meter, ending up dropping it a meter short. Yo, Pierre had a full go at that. I think he was trying to put the jack in the box for some reason. Dumi's following here, and it's now become a hit and hope contest. Pierre losing his weight with that next shot after the drive, falling very short. Carrying just a little bit on his first ball. Let's see if Dumi is going to capitalize here and stick something close. Yep, Dumi manages to draw a shot. Although it's not a good shot, at least it's a shot. Pierre's sticking with his backhand, and he seems to be making a good correction. Let's see where this stops. Yes, well done, Pierre. Pierre played Dumi played a really good shot here, just a fraction wide. Will Pierre change his hand? I think he probably will. Just try and get back to Dumi's ball. Very close. Dumi playing with a little bit of weight. I don't know if he was trying to turn Pierre's ball. Pierre's playing with better weight here. Very good. Gets in for second shot. Dumi playing a magic shot here. Carrying just a bit of weight, sits the inside of Pierre's bowl and ends up on the white. Big save there. Dumi choosing to stay on that 3/4 length. They both seem to be comfortable at this length. The game next door, we've got Jason playing Bruce Miller. Both these guys have won 2 games in their section and playing to see if they can go to top honors. Bruce is leading 7-3 at the moment. Jimmy's played a great first opening bowl, putting his bowl just behind the jack. Pierre's played a really good first bowl, just not quite sitting Dumi's bowl, but I think Dumi's still holding one here. Just waiting for our camera assistant to refocus us. Dumi played a second bowl because it stopped that little chop onto the jack for Pierre, forcing him to change his hand. And once again, change the hand, fall short. Dumi should just be playing to touch his own bowl, touches it onto the white, he'll get a great result. He's done exactly that, and I think he's turned it into a 3. having a little battle with a microphone. Pierre played with a bit of weight. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the result he was looking for. And I think it left Pierre's Dumi still holding 3 shots. We have Mr. Lofa walking past. If we can get him to come and do a little bit of commentary, he says, no, push off. He's not coming to talk to you. He's got his last bowl to try and get in there. Got a little bit of a catch now. Playing a little bit narrow. Had good weight. 3 to Dumi. Suddenly, sorry, it looks like it was 2 to Dumi. Suddenly those scores are getting close. Dumi staying just over the 3/4 length, persisting with his forehand. He seems to feel comfortable on that side of the green. Picks the jack up with his first bowl. Really good shot to start. That's what you want. When you're playing singles, make that first bowl count. %. Pierre was very unfortunate. He's slipped the hole. Jimmy playing with good weight here. Gonna get pretty close, I'm sure. Pierre playing with very good weight, just outside the line. I think he's drawn second shot. Jimmy carrying just a little bit of weight with his third bowl. Slips through to the back. Maybe it was intentional, just covering so that if Pierre does pick up the jack, he doesn't make a 3 out of it. Mike Thompson's just arrived on the scene. Maybe we can get him to come and do some commentary. He also tells us to push off.
Not to talk this.
It's amazing. He's always got so much to say, but the minute you put a microphone in front of him, he gets all shy. While we were bantering, Pierre drew a really good bowl there to take the shot. A little bit tentative with his last bowl, but he gets one for his hard work. Pierre's gone just over that 27 meters. Pierre's first bowl was just a little bit heavy, giving Dumi an opportunity to get in there first. Pierre correcting very nicely with his second bowl, holding shot just in front of the white. Dumi trying very hard here. Just dropping, just that fraction short, giving Pierre a chance to get into there for second. Pierre getting around the back. Looks like he's going to sit on Dumi's bowl. He does. Makes 2 out of it. Dumi playing with good weight here. Got a good line. Just draws it in there. I don't know if that's not shot. Pierre now playing just to sit on Dumi's bowl, but he's under the line a little bit. Going to go away for nothing. Dumi choosing to change his hand. Don't quite know why he would be wanting to do that, but let's see what happens. Yeah, he's way under it. Makes no sense for me. He's just played such a good bowl on the forehand, and then he goes and changes to the backhand. So, okay, to all our bowlers out there, very important for you to hit the subscribe button and the like button so that we can get more and more subscribers and make the channel more exciting and viewable for more people. And in that way, we can approach sponsors and get more sponsors. And in doing that, improve the cameras and improve the sound quality. Eventually get into an overhead camera, which will really make Karen's job so much easier. And then encourage people to come and put down comments, and we can answer them and hear what you have to think about the quality of the viewing and also the games. To keep you up to date on what's happening on the rest of the games. In the ladies, we've got Erna playing a leader, and Erna's 11-4 up. We've got Pharaoh playing Simon, and Pharaoh is 3 and Simon is 16. Julia 14, Elise 8. Mari 4 and Cassie 8. Dieter 6. Harrod 5. Hans 10. Paul 6. Amelia 12. Charmaine 5. Dylan 8. Kieran 5. Steffi 8. Marlene 4. Leonie 8. And Rena 10. And then on the last game, which is a little bit of a game, yeah, because they're all fighting for those top spot, is Jason playing Bruce, and Bruce is leading that 8-6 at the moment. Thanks to Charmaine for bringing us all those scores. In our game that we're viewing at the moment, Pierre's holding 2 shots. Dumi playing with good weight here. He's just a fraction wide. Pierre drawing close. I think he's made that into 3. Dumi under a little bit of pressure here. Still playing with that bit of weight, looking to sit the outside bowl, and he does just that. Big save there, Dumi. Well done. Dumi playing that 3/4 length still. Dumi a little bit short on his first bowl. Let's see if Pierre can take advantage of this. Yeah, he's played with good weight here. And the finish just behind the white. Really good opening ball. Dumi looking for a good second. Going to be very close. Very good for Dumi. When you're teaching new bowlers, and you're teaching about singles, you always say your most important bowl in any game is second shot. And why we say second shot is because once you've got a second, you can then do something to get that first shot. But if you don't get a second shot, you drop numbers, and in singles you don't want to do that. Pierre persisting with his forehand, just running a little bit through. Dumi trying really hard. Just that fraction narrow, very, very good weight. They're playing with a bit of weight here. Gets hold of the jack and pops it out to the side to give Dumi one. A little bit unfortunate there. That's the name of this game. It's what you expect when you playing Prelim Masters, good competitive bowls. The score at the moment 12-11 for Dumi and Pierre, and next door between Bruce and Jason, scores are level at 9-all. Dumi staying on the 3/4 length. Plays a fairly good first bowl, just that little bit behind. Let's see if Pierre's going to take advantage and draw the shot. Both of them persisting. Dumi's playing his forehand and Pierre's playing the backhand. Pierre's drawn a good shot there, right in front of the white, putting Dumi under a little bit of pressure here. I think he's just a bit heavy. Another good bowl from Pierre, just a fraction narrow. He'll be trying to sit Dumi's side bowl. Dumi will be trying to pull the white here to make 2 out of it. Just under the line a little bit, but fantastic weight. Let's see if Pierre can get to that side bowl of Dumi's. Yep, he's just missed the bowl, but he got a piece of the white. Looks like he could be holding 2, yeah? Dumi on a great line. I think he's just that little bit heavy and just flicks Pierre's bowl. Oh, Pierre very unlucky. Sat the bowl, could have made a good 3 out of it. Might have given the shot away now. Dumi conceding 2 points. Score goes to 14-11. Guys, in tournaments like this, we have to give a shout out to all the markers and the flippers that give up of their time to come and stand here the whole day to make the players' games enjoyable. So well done to them. We really do appreciate you and your efforts that you give into bowls. Pierre's changed the length a little bit, still persisting a little bit longer. First bowl's just a bit through, but it's not in a bad position. Dumi changing to his backhand now. It's just inside Pierre's bowl. Let's see how Pierre responds to this. Jessica Henderson just bringing us the latest results. So let's just update you again. Erna and Alida, 15 to Erna, 5 to Alida. Simon and Ferro, Simon's leading 20-10. That one's getting close to the wire. Julie and Elise. Julie's holding 14, Elise 11. Maria and Cassie. Cassie's got 11, Maria's 5. Dieter and Gerard are peeling on 8 all. Hans 16, Paul 6. Amelia 17 and Charmaine 6. Dylan 11, Kieran 7. Steffi 12, Marlene 5, Leonie 13, Rena 10, and Jason Bruce, as I said, peeling on 10 all at the moment. Okay, a couple of commentaries coming back to us. Paul Hess says, great commentary, keep it going. Thanks, Paul, we will try and do that. And then to Paul, who's playing, his family's watching, and they say, give him a big shout out. So we certainly will do, and keep watching. Pierre's just drawn another shot and looks like he's holding 2 at the moment. And Dumi having a little bit of a trot, playing it a bit wide. Another 2 to Pierre. And down at the bottom, Amelia has just won. So well done to Amelia. Pierre keeps on that length he's been playing, 28 meters. Plays on, carry on his backhand. A little bit short with his first ball, giving Dumi the opportunity to get in there. Dumi's changed to his backhand Coming this way, and he's a little bit long. Mr. Rob Lyle just popping past. Dumi drawn his second bowl, jack level, just a bit wide. Dumi playing a great shot. Moving to the backhand was a good call. Dumi played another great shot on his backhand. Holding 2 at the moment. Let's see what Pierre's gonna do here. Persisting with his backhand. Trying to sit. He's pretty close. Oh, he just gets his front bowl, but he's lucky enough to turn it in. Dumi changing onto the forehand. Trying to move the jack here. He picks the jack up, touches it, makes a good 3, even a 4 if it moves enough. Wow, he slipped the hole. Sometimes you don't see the hole that the ball goes through. It's quite amazing. Amelia just walking past. Congratulations. Played very nicely. Pierre dropping the jack length just a couple of meters. Plays a great opening bowl. Straight away, Dumi under pressure, and let's see how he responds to this. Dumi carrying just a bit of weight going through to the back, which is not a bad shot. Playing to just slip inside his bowl. A little bit light, I think. He's not going to make the journey. Dumi trying to take a bit of weight off. I think he's taken just a fraction too much off. Pierre trying to get to Dumi's back bowl, just carrying a little bit too much weight, but he's not in a bad position. If Dumi have a little trot at it. Dumi just trying to draw, he's doing the right thing. think he's drawn another second there. Right, in the game, Simon versus Pharaoh. Simon's just won 21-11. Well done to Simon. He's trying very hard here. Played a very good bowl, but it's a good bad bowl. It stopped just level with the white and given Dumi something to play to. If he gets onto the edge of that last bowl, he gets across and he ends up getting the white. I think Dumi's just under the line. He had the right weight, just dropped the line. Okay, so Dumi's conceded 3, so Pierre's front bowl was also in the count. Now getting to the nervous 20s. I'm sure the hardest shot that you ever have to score is that last shot when you're holding 20. Sometimes it can take some ever and some ever to get there, ever get it. They end up losing 21-20. Both these guys have really played steady bowls. Here's first bowl, very close once again, putting Dumi under a lot of. Dumi plays a great first bowl. Don't know if he's holding shot, but it's very close. Pierre's made sure of the shot. Oh, Dumi is so close. If I was Pierre, I would be. Dumi's not gonna leave it like that. Don't know if that was a deliberate attempt at a blocker, but we'll see what Dumi's going to do. Dumi's having a little trot at it. And guess what? He gets the blocker. So well done to Pierre. Pierre putting another blocker in. So now with Dumi, it's duck or no dinner, boy. Have a full go. Flip the front bowl, just carrying a little bit of weight. Great game, well played, gentlemen. Good luck to Pierre. This means that both of them are now on 3 points, and Jason and Bruce next door, whichever one wins that game, will also be on 3 points going into the final round of the sectional play, and that's going to mean lots of interesting bowls coming up. Game next door, Jason and Bruce peeling on 12 all. Looks like Bruce is holding one in that game. Well, thank you for being with us for that